Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. We are hanging out here in the Punta Gorda, Florida Copart lot 137. And the first thing on our list after you hit that subscribe button below is a 2020 Silverado. This took a pretty good lick to the front here, of course, and I'm just going to go on a long assumption here and say that the frame rail is damaged, firewall is damaged, a lot of airbags are blown. Yeah, a lot of airbags are blown. Darn near new vehicle. Maybe it was a rental, who knows. A diesel. Yeah, this was a nice vehicle. Suspension, yeah, that's kind of missing up here. You can just see these front frame rails kind of point in different directions. Yeah. I mean, this was a nice vehicle, holy cow, but rear end, well, yeah, the other back tire is on, so we've got some pretty significant frame damage as well. You're not going to have that much travel, I don't think, from missing a front wheel. You might, but I don't think so. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I am not an expert on everything. I'm only YouTube certified, so I'm not even going to try and get in these doors because, wow, jams are all you can see are all pinched up, taped up. You just hope whoever was in here got out without any serious injury. It had the Allison transmission, the Duramax. I mean, I'd like to say that's going to be a bulletproof combination, but only in the drivetrain. The rest of the vehicle is still up for discussion, apparently. Let's move on to the next one. All right, coming up next here is a 2011 Mini, 56,000 miles on it. And this is another one that's been on my list of things I want to buy. But for me, it's not really a family car right now. And I've already got too many fun cars, so if I picked one up, it'd be a flipper. This one, had it been in Minnesota, might be an option. It is listed as a run and drive. But we've got this elephant in the room over here, which did we hit the, get into the pillar? We buckle the frame down there. Looks like we've got some, maybe frame damage for that suspension, missing some parts up front. It's Mr. Airplane up there. But again, basic, it's a automatic, nothing too interesting to write home about. We got broken glass up there from the window, side curtains are down. Luckily only that curtain is down, but still, I try and find stuff that does not have airbags deployed because I don't want to have to deal with repairing them and whatnot, so. Got our back little cargo area here, and yes, I know people say yes, Tim, you can put a car seat in a Mini, but I don't know that I would fit in it very well, much less two car seats. So we're just gonna move on to the next one. Here's a 2016 Ford Transit van, roughly 69,000 miles if I recall. Yep. Looks like she got into a little bit of a problem on the driver's side here. Doesn't look too bad up here, maybe a little frame rail damage. Especially with this inner fender support, that can all get replaced. But the other problem here is in the rear. Took a pretty good lick. And again, this is one of those things you're gonna need tools for. And we got into the center section here. So that's probably gonna be more than a lot of people are going to bargain for a repair. Let's take a quick peek inside. What's in the again, another nice, clean smelling car. Looks like just so somebody's it's like a flooring company, probably a service truck, installation truck. Nothing fancy, point A to point B, but we've got keys. We've got decent looking gauge cluster here. Probably got cruise over there, maybe. Really just a basic utilitarian vehicle. Heck, I mean, you could pick this up, fix those crunches, turn it into a weekend or camping rig. Overall, pretty nice. See these things out and about, and probably can't be that comfortable to drive in. And hood seems to be stuck. Not sure if I can get this door open. Let's see. Well, we got power. Where's the hood release here? Looks like it's already released, so we may just be dealing with a stuck hood and it's not gonna open, which, you know, yep, I'm gonna leave that as that. It is run and drive, so there is that, but because I don't know what's hiding under here, if there's anything in the radiator or the fan shroud or the fan, I am not gonna turn it on. But I'm not gonna turn it on because I don't wanna be responsible for somebody's next project or parts car. Not my place to do so. So we're just gonna move on to the next vehicle on our list. Here is a 2001 Bonneville, and if this is not a example of stay away from Taco Tuesday, I don't know what is. Poor fellow didn't even get his drinking glass out of there. Not a whole lot left here, folks. I don't know, you think that's gonna buff out? I highly doubt it. Not a whole lot here more to look at, so we're gonna move on to the next one. Next is a 2020 Chrysler Pacifica, 16,000 miles, listed as a run and drive. Does have some damage. And, you know, these do have a little bit of a soft spot for me. So my family's been renting the last 4 years. We've come down to Florida to visit family. And seeing how well these things hold up in an accident is pretty important to me. Why? Because if I'm driving with my family, I want to ensure that they're going to be safe. And this looks like one of the Limited. Nice interior. So we don't have any airbags blown, so that's nice. Either they were already repaired or they weren't blown in the accident. Let's look in here quick. We've got our power doors on both sides, our stone ghost seating. These fold down, easy access into the back seats, which has third row in it. And we've got our spare parts. I kind of wish a little more care would be taken when these steel metal parts are thrown against this nice leather. But it is what it is. Our headlight looks to be intact. Our front bumper, who knows? But our tires had lots of good tread on them. Looks like most of the front end came away pretty unscathed. And it's going to be limited to your bumper, your fender. It's like the door took a hit and in the A-pillar here. And that's probably what sent it here. Is damage here to the A-pillar, and if there's anything else underneath. Suspension damage likely based on this wheel being kicked in. This door, of course, yep, damaged up. I'm not going to try and open that. Points to a buckle here, so maybe indeed we do have some more significant frame damage than is visible to the naked eye. That's why it's nice to have the trained experts at the insurance or the body shops going through these things to know what to look for. So a lot of times your average person may come out here and not see anything. Big old panoramic sunroof, a second one and a third row back there as well. Let's peek under the hood quick. We got keys, look at that. Here we go, our 3.6 engine under here. Everything looks pretty good and intact. I don't see a whole lot of damage even to this front core structure. But I don't want to think it was a partial repair that was rejected. So you've got a dimple over here, tear there, so there's more damage under the hood here than you can initially see. But overall, it looks like the engine area was spared. Just, again, like everything else I rebuild, it's a bunch of plastics. Metal doohickeys. Looks like this structure here is bent up, so this whole front area here is going to need some attention. Suspension, again, that buckle, so I'm guessing the combination of everything here in this front quarter is kind of what sent the car here. Just for fun. Let's see if she will start up for us. Push to start. No hesitation there at all. Got our lane departure, park assist, lane departure warning. So our current rental does not have this year. In the past they have. That is very nice to have. As well as the, as well as the bigger infotainment center here. This is a 2020, our rental's a 2019, so minor differences every year. But, well, this is certainly a great looking car, and for somebody with the right set of tools and skills, possibly a good repair. Now, being the fact that it's in Florida, I can't bring it home with me. It won't fit in my overhead carry-on, but store won't close. Great. So, yeah, great car for somebody else who has the skills and tools to do this. Not for me, but for a 16,000 mile car, definitely worth repairing, I think. Taking a look at that buckle and see if that is structural and if that is repairable or if this is just totaled out. On to the next one. Next on our list is a 2015 Mercedes-Benz ML350. This has been my temporary ride down here going out and about, so I don't leave the missus at home with the kids and no car seats in the minivan. But look at this, we've got all of our parts. Liftgate replace, grommets, clips. Way to go body shop for calling that out. Got some rear end damage here. Likely what sent it here because the front end looks pretty good with 92,000 miles on it. Well, we've got some exhaust in here too. And stuff shoved everywhere. Yeah, it's definitely no room to get in there and see if this thing runs. Man, again, this is the case, you're shoving all these metal parts on the leather, white leather with dirty exhaust. I don't know, guys. Everyone's got a job, but seriously. We know this one isn't gonna start. Well, rather, I'm not gonna crawl in there. We're gonna see where the hood release is quick if we could get under the hood quick. Yeah, no go getting in there. But this definitely looks like it'd be fun to bring home and rebuild. At least one we've got now is quite fun to drive. So hopefully a good vehicle for somebody else to pick up. On to the next one. Last on the list here is a 68 Chevy Camaro. Looks like it's got some front end damage here. Wheel, maybe a blowout. Either way, it found its way here to Copart. Hood releases down here, look at the tape. And there we go, that sure looks pretty. Champion radiator in here. Now there's sure a lot of space in here compared to the Challenger I'm working on. So if that's orange, would that be the 440 or are they putting something else in here? Nope, that's not. I'm gonna strike that. So looks like we've got a good old V8 in here. Simple, no computers, no electronics, just good old American horsepower. Be careful with that. We've got a little dent in the roof up there. Otherwise, again, it is Pretty dusty, and I'm not going to touch it. I don't want to do any other damage or scratch on the finish. But there we are. Again, you've got cars, all sorts of cars here. New cars, old cars, classics, muscles, exotics. Alrighty, that's gonna wrap this one up. The heat is starting to get to me if you can't tell. Doing all these in one shot because I've got one day to do it. But big shout out and thanks to Copart down here in Punta Gorda, as well as the corporate marketing crew for letting me come out here and do this. You do need permission to come out here and do a walk around. You can't just wander around here with your camera or your cell phone. They will kindly ask you to stop. Anyways, till the next video, have fun, and that's what I'm gonna do down here. I'm gonna keep walking around, having more fun getting in my steps. We'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.